kung kayo nga'y di naging mapagtapat sa masamang kayamanan, sino nga ang makatitiwala sa inyo ng mga tunay na kayamanan?
Yan ang iiwan namin sa inyo. We have to take care of God's creation.
We manage the God's resources. We grow with whatever gifts na meron na ibinigay sa atin, and we allow our God to use us to perfectly give yung purpose natin faithfully.
Stewardship, management, yun po ang kauna-unahan. Lahat bago inutos niya, yun po ang unang binanggit ng Lord.
Love must be our driving force. Dahil like what Paul said, love never fails, and if in stewardship, love is always there, then our being stewards may never fail.
Lahat ng ating itinagkat ang pinagkakatiwala sa atin, whether time, treasure, and talent, let us make sure that na i-improve natin ito, nagagamit natin ito for the glory of God. Because in the end, we are all just instrument of God, servant of God, enabled for us to make good things out of the resources that God has given to us.
We believe na nangyayari ito because God is in the center of each and every one of us dito sa PLC.
Magandang araw po. Nais po namin kayong imbitahin na panuorin kami ang Turismo Isulong Mo sa May 26 para makilala niyo po kami at malaman ang aming mga layunin. At marinig po ninyo ang aming mga kwento at inspiring stories ng mga tourism workers na nakaahon sa pandemya. At upang malaman din po natin kung paano tayo pwedeng magtulong-tulong at magsama-sama upang mapasaya natin at mapasigla ang turismo dito sa Pilipinas.
And it's another Wednesday afternoon, mga kasama. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. And welcome to Talk Live channel. My name is Leo Orencia, and we have a very special presentation para sa inyo ngayong hapon dito sa Talk Live channel. And of course, with me for this afternoon ay isa rin sa special nating mga kasama. My co-host for this afternoon, please welcome Aida Manasan. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Leo. Good afternoon once again to everyone. This is another Wednesday, but what makes it special? Meron tayong special presentation exclusively by Talk Live channel. Bago sa lahat, please like Talk Live channel, like, follow, and share so that you will have the first hand of all our special presentations. Isa pa lang ito, pero marami pa po kaming darating at marami pong programa na kaaya-ayan yung panuorin. Kaya share, like, share, and follow. And also, we would like to ask our audience this afternoon to please engage through questions that you would like to throw to our guests. We have a very, very important topic that would be a part of us, a part of our daily lives. So do not deny yourself of asking questions, even just saying hi to these very wonderful people. And Leo, bago natin sila ipakilala, we would like to show to our audience a video that they prepared.
Yes. Wow, kasama ka sa turismo. I bet this special presentation of Talk Live channel ay isa na naman sa aabangan. And we already have hundreds of audience right now. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and our Twitch channel. So, wag po kayong mag-aatubili na i-share ang ating video for this afternoon dahil marami kayong malalaman at kapupulutan ng aral. I'm so excited. Would you want to introduce the guest, Coach Aida?
Yes, we are going to welcome all of them, but we would like to welcome first, of course, the President of Turismo Isulong Mo. Please welcome Miss Raisa, Miss Raisa to come in and introduce the other members of the Turismo Isulong Mo.
Good afternoon, Ida. Good afternoon, Leo. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to introduce Turismo to your audience. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Raisa Melivo, President of Turismo Isulong Mo. With me are my fellow officers, Secretary General Marisa Diploma, and we have Edmond Mayormita, our Treasurer, and then we have Krisha Tan, our Public Relations Officer. We have Riza Kanda, our Auditor. And finally, we have our former DOT Secretary, Wanda Corazon Tulfo-Terio, our founding chairperson.
Okay, nice to meet you guys. Of course, you met us backstage. I'm Aida, and the other one is Leo. Leo, would you like to throw the first question to our guests?
Alam mo, talagang excited na akong malaman kung ano ba yung turismo. Ayan. So, we want to ask you, so sino ba or ano ba si turismo at ano yung mga advokasya nakasama ng inyong grupo nung itinatag itong Turismo Isulong Mo?
Hi, so Leo, actually all of us here are a group of friends from the tourism industry. Most of us are travel agents, tour guide, and former Department of Tourism officers. We used to call ourselves the Tuesday group, wherein every Tuesday we would talk about our experiences, problems, and concerns, and any update on the tourism industry. So when the pandemic hit, of course, the tourism industry was one of the worst hit. This was when we decided that we really need to do something and to find ways how we can help the displaced workers in our industry. So to give you more details on our advocacies, we have Ms. Marisa Diploma.
Okay, thank you, President Raisa. So for our first advocacy, Turismo aims to be of more help to our tourism workers and members para gumanda ang buhay nila. Kami po ay nag-provide ng mga trainings at employment opportunities and livelihood opportunities sa kanila. Last year, we partnered with TESDA to organize trainings for displaced tourism workers such as bread making, cake making, basic hair cutting and manicure, candle making, at marami pang iba. We were also able to partner with DOLE and organize virtual job fairs to be able to give more employment benefits to our displaced workers. So, for the next advocacy, Treasurer Edmond, ikaw naman.
Salamat, Marisa. Thank you also, Miss Aida at Sir Leo. Isa rin sa mga advokasya na aming isinusulong sa turismo ay ang pagiging boses, a unified voice of tourism, lalo na ng mga marginalized and displaced tourism workers sa aming industriya. Marami ngayon sa amin ang nawalan na ng pag-asa. Kami ay magiging strong advocacy group. No? We're hoping to be the strong advocacy group para maglalabi ng mga batas na makakatulong sa turismo.
Okay, thank you guys for those information, no, and all the collaborations that you have been making, no. The COVID pandemic has greatly affected the tourism industry. We all know that, no. resulting in the closure and fallout of many businesses. Halos walang travel agency dahil wala namang biyahe. And loss of jobs to many. How do you think your group can be relevant at this time?
Can
This
I
is
answer
for
that,
Marisa.
Aida?
Yes.
Yes, Aida. Turismo is still very relevant at this time. I remember last year when the pandemic came in, there were many business establishments that closed. Many tourism workers lost their jobs. They lost their source of income and also became displaced. And when this happened, there was no group and there was no organization that looked after their welfare or addressed their needs directly. So when Turismo realized this, we stepped forward and we gave them direct help. And so last year, we distributed relief goods to displaced workers. We also partnered with TESDA and organized trainings for them. And the purpose of these trainings was to give them skills so that they will be able to put up a small business because jobs were scarce at that time. And another example was in the vaccine rollout. When the vaccine rollout was announced, we found out that the tourism workers were not included. So we wrote a letter to Secretary Duque and requested for their inclusion. So Aida, Leo, those are just some of the things or some of the help that we extended to workers and the tourism sector to be able to provide support for them and also to be of help to them during those difficult times.
Remember, Marisa, when we had this vaccine rollout, when we wrote Secretary Galvez, we asked that sana ma-priority ang tourism workers. We wrote them a letter na sana immediately after the frontliners, inuna nila yung tourism workers. Kasi syempre ang mga turista, hindi pupunta sa isang lugar kung hindi sila confident na vaccinated na ang mga workers. So we were hoping na sana nabigyan kami ng priority.
So that was our way of helping para makaahon agad ang 'di ba ang tourism dito sa pandemya. So I think Ish can give some more information about the centralized information hotline.
Okay.
Yes, Secretary General Marisa, thank you. Apart from that, we also lobbied for a centralized information unit or hotline because there is confusion between the local government and the national when it comes to implementing the travel protocols. So of course, Turismo Isulong Mo wants safety and seamless travel experience for all travelers because we know na when we boost tourism, domestic travel, it is a vital economic driver and it will speed up the recovering of businesses and generation of jobs.
So wonderful, Leo, no? Mukhang nai-in place na nila unti-unti. I was just really shocked that the tourism industry was not included as the frontliners for the vaccine rollout. When in fact, yun na nga, tama, when people wants to go out, even to the local hotels, dapat mas safer yung pupuntahan nila, no? There's an assurance. But I'm glad that your group really came out with a strong move to be able to convince our government to do something because yes, I agree that tourism is really going to be a driver in terms of economic comeback for our country. Now, you really have a beautiful advocacy that just really started this pandemic. I understand, right? You came about, you grouped together during this lockdown, you had this vision and everything. Are you only limited to Region 11 or to the Davao region, or are you open to expanding it outside of your territory?
Actually, right now, all of us here are from Davao City, but we also have chapters in the different provinces here in Region 11. But because with all the lockdowns, all our activities and trainings are limited here in Davao, Tagum, Digos, Govgen, and Baganga. So right now, everything is here. Everything is in Region 11 pa for now. Pero of course, Aida, it doesn't mean na nakafocus lang talaga kami dito. Meron din kasi we get emails or text na humihingi ng tulong from other provinces. And we also try our best to extend our help there.
Okay, so with this na hindi lang Region 11, hindi lang Davao, who are the beneficiaries of your project sa Turismo Isulong Mo?
Thank you, Leo, do. Maraming salamat, Aida. Kasama tayo sa turismo. Layunin ng turismo na isulong ang pangangailangan ng manggagawa na nawalan ng trabaho. Kagaya na lang ni Gloria, na isang kusinera na nawalan ng trabaho sa restaurant. Si Cardo na isang sikyo na sa hotel na nagsarado. Si Ruben na tour guide na hirap ngayon dahil walang turista. Si Rowena na nagtatrabaho sa isang travel agency na ngayon ay nagbebenta ng gulay. Ito ang mga taong pinaka-apektado ng pandemya at marami pang iba.
Yes, we understand, no? Talagang isa talaga sila sa mga hit, no? Completely or totally hit nitong nakaraang pandemya. Maraming nagsarang hotel, maraming mga naapektuhan mga restaurant. But maybe my next question is, how are you able to reach and help your beneficiaries?
So during the pandemic, of course, social media is the best medium talaga to sell, to connect, and to give information. Kasi, di ba, Leo, everything is, and everyone is online now. That's why we strengthen this platform by creating and posting programs to our FB page to reach out to these target beneficiaries. Also, we have chapters. I remember I mentioned earlier that we have chapters in the different provinces here in Region 11. So they were big help. Wherein our chapter officers were the ones who helped us recruit applicants from their provinces to join the TESTA trainings that we have been conducting.
Yes,
Okay, so yung expansion nyo to other places, you have already actually have some members in other places. Like if I remember right, Marisa was telling me meron ng taga Visayas. So we're looking forward, no, na mas mai-expand pa ninyo para talagang mabibigyan natin ng priority yung ating tourism workers, no? Kasi sila naman talaga yung ating beneficiary dito. Do you think your platform or your FB page was effective in reaching out to the society?
Of course, it was very effective. Because of our FB page, we were able to gather around 300 scholars for the tester trainings. I think around 5,000 job applicants during the Dole job fair that we conducted. I would like to share pala, Aida, a success story that we did. It's about Miss Emma Dioglay. She was one of the scholars that joined us during the tester trainings, and she joined the cake making training during last year.
Can we have the video?
Ako pala si Maria Emma Luisa Dionglay. You can call me Emma for short. I've been working for around 44 years in a private company. And for the last 2 years, I've been connected with the cacao industry, specifically named as the Cacao City Multipurpose Cooperative. I was employed then for 3 months when the pandemic struck. Pero I realized that the tourism industry hindi pa agad babalik. So I volunteered myself to submit a resignation letter para makakoop yung cooperative ng cacao industry na which I am handling no, as a store manager. So nung nawala na nga ako ng trabaho, marami ako nakikita sa social media na nagpo-post ng mga cakes, different na mga goodies, and I really have the passion talaga of making, kumbaga nagbe-bake and nagluluto ng iba-ibang mga putahe. Yun na, nung natapos na, nagka-pandemic, na wala ng trabaho, so sabi ko, why not subukan ko na mag-bake ng mga cakes. So, true enough, no, na parang inumpisahan ko, pero parang urong-sulong. Kasi nga, parang I don't have enough knowledge and skills kung how to do it the right way. So, sige ako hanap sa Facebook. I was really searching kung saan ako pwede mag-train. Pero sabi ko, Lord, I don't have the money. So, please give me a training na what I have in mind is yung TESDA. Kasi sabi ko, pag nagkaroon ka ng certificate, parang it's a different story. So sabi ko, Lord, give me na a training that yung for free, no? So, ang bilis talaga ni Lord. Sinagot agad ako the following day. A friend of mine called me, parang middleman na siya kasi someone called her, invited her to join the training, which is under Turismo. During the TESDA training, we had it at mga 10 days, no? So it was all cake making, cake decorating, and right now, after the graduation, I gained the confidence na to parang na-boost yung self-esteem and the self-confidence ko na gumawa na ng iba't ibang cakes, no, because of that training. And now, because I was already equipped, hindi na ako natatakot na walang trabaho kasi I know I can manage because of the training that I got from TESDA, which is sponsored by Turismo. So after the TESDA training, I was overwhelmed with the orders, no, kasi it was upcoming na yung December. So I was really overwhelmed to the point na parang yung orders ko talaga sobra-sobra. But I was really thankful because of that training. Yung mga tao, when you say, kasi pag sinabi mong you got the training from TESDA, it's a big plus, no? Na magkaroon sila ng tiwala sa'yo since you got a certificate, para magkakaroon ka na kasi ng certificate na NC2. So parang iniisip nila na magaling talaga. So I was really thankful po, especially sa Turismo, that they gave me the opportunity to join that cake making TESDA training.
It's really
galing,
inspiring,
no?
no? And napakaganda ng kwento niya, di ba? So, because of the cake making, bread making, ayan pa naman ang hilig ng Pinoy, di ba? Ang kumain. Kaya
yan.
natutulad na sila sa akin, lumalaki. Ayan.
Totoo
But
yan, oo.
yeah, to continue with our program, nakita natin that the program is really effective. Meron tayong mga ganitong mga kwento, sabi nga kwento ng pagtatagumpay because of the Turismo and their advocacy na mai-connect yung pamahalaan, no, yung ilang agency sa kanila. Siguro my question is, what motivated the organizer na simulan at gawin ang programang ito?
I thank you so much for that question, Leo. So when we were hit by pandemic, most businesses were unfortunately forced to close or downsize their company. So they had to let go of their employees. Itong mga employees na to, nahirapang ding maghanap ng bagong job at source of income. Most of these frontliners, or what we call tourism frontliners, are the tour guides, bus driver, hotel staff, and receptionists. Sila kasi yung living day by day. Sila ang nangangailangan ng pera sa pang-araw-araw na gastusin. We, Turismo Isulong Mo, realize that we need to help them. We want to help them through our programs, through our FB page. So most of our members sa aming platform are tourism workers. And sila yung nangangailangan ng mga trainings and job fairs. That's why we are so lucky to have TESDA and Dole as our partners.
Grabe, no? Tingnan mo naman yung mga dinidisplay dyan na training ng TESDA, no? So, wala talagang imposible na mag-transport from the tourism, as a tourism worker, to a new venture. Actually, yun yung nangyayari nitong lockdown, Leo, no? Even us,
Yes.
with Talk Live Channel, we are strangers to each other, but we came together and put up this media to inspire people. all because of the pandemic also, no? So,
Yes.
itong mga new hopes na binigay ng Turismo Isulong Mo dun sa mga beneficiaries, really giving life and encouragement to everyone, no? And I hope so many people will be able to see this so that so many people will be able to connect with you guys. But going ahead, no, the pandemic will have its own lasting period. Hopefully soon. No, hopefully soon. Ano yung magiging focus or long-term goal ninyo? Let's say beyond the pandemic time.
Pero bago nila sagutin yan, no? At alam natin na talagang excited na ikwento nila kung ano pa yung long-term goal ng Turismo Isulong Mo. Oras po natin is already 2:55 and that time check has been brought to you by Talk Live Magazine. Sa lahat na po ng sumusuporta sa amin, nakakuha na ng kanilang Talk Life Magazine. Thank you very much. At sa mga hindi pa nakakakuha ng kanilang Talk Life Magazine, this is your chance to get your copy. Just contact any Talk Life Magazine Talk Life channel host or kung sino man sa amin. And we will be featuring, siguro Coach Aida, magandang yung Turismo Isulong Mo ay ilagay natin sa ating susunod na issue ng Talk Life Magazine, no?
Yes, and it will be written by them.
Yes, of course.
Sila talaga yung magiging magsusulat niyan kasi
no less than the secretary itself.
Oo.
Pero wag na natin bitinin yung ating mga audience, no? And let's ask them, ano nga ba yung long-term na plano ng Turismo Isulong Mo?
Thank you, Leo. Actually, we don't see pandemic to end sooner, no? So we have to adapt to the new normal. So we will still continue with our advocacies. Unang-una, pagiging boses ng turismo. Pangalawa, we will lobby for more laws that will protect the tourism workers. Ngayon, nakita namin na malaki ang tulong niya, no, for the tourism workers na may maglalabi para sa kanila. We will even continue to coordinate with government agencies. Ililink namin ang tourism workers or yung mga na displays na mga tourism workers with TESDA para magkaroon ng trainings tsaka mga livelihood workshops para sa pangkabuhayan nila. And siguro to continue to conduct more job fairs to offer alternative jobs for the meantime. Kami yung magiging link nila and we'll try our very best na matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng mga manggagawa sa abot at magagawa sa abot naming makakaya.
Okay, you were mentioning about lobbying, no? Yes, kasi kailangan talaga natin ng government support then to be able to do this, no? The economy on the tourism sector has been badly hit. Kailangan talaga natin ng more backup from somewhere and kailangan din ng coordination and everything, no? Other than or what particular bills will you be lobbying with our government agencies and officials?
Thank you for that, Aida. We wish to lobby from our congressmen and senators that they craft a tourism workers welfare act that would directly benefit the marginalized tourism workers. Ngayon, kitang-kita naman natin, no, we're so left out. Masyado tayong maraming na-display sa mga workers ngayon, tourism workers most especially, even until now as I speak. The real situation on the ground, marami pa talagang hindi nakakaano sa amin. Most of us have been out of job since the pandemic. And most of the tourism businesses have also filed bankruptcy and closed. No? Marami kang maririnig over news na maraming nagsara. May maririnig ka na lang na may mga companies na since hindi na nakabangon pa. So thus we hope to lobby for a law that would grant for ready soft loans sana, no, to the tourism workers. Sana the requirement shouldn't be as difficult also. Baka pwede din na longer ang grace period before mag-start na magbayad.
Okay,
Actually, merong soft loans na ino-offer ang government as of now, no? If you've heard of the Bayanihan, there was a 6 billion allotted for these soft loans, but based from the last yung survey, siguro mga about 3% lang of the 6 billion ang may nag-avail. So most probably kasi this was offered late last year, no? Kasi because of the siguro of the documents ba, they are so stiff on the requirements, and then short yung grace period, and most of us are micro enterprise, so medyo hirap, and then even until as I speak, no, ngayon, some of them are already starting to pay for the monthly, no? So yun ang problema namin ngayon.
May I add to that? Yung 6 billion na sinabi nila na binigay sa
And medyo parang nakamute si ma'am.
Kasi napakaliit na amount yan. Napakaliit na amount na 6 billion. And remember, ang tourism gave a 12% to the GDP. So sana kung pwede, lakihan nila yung budget for loans for the tourism workers. Kasi syempre pag nagbigay sila ng loan, let's say, sabihin natin 30 billion, and a portion of that goes to the airlines. Malaki dapat ang kailangan ng airlines. Then a portion of that goes to hotels and the resorts. Malaki din ang kailangan. Then probably to the small businesses like the restaurants, the tour guides, the travel agencies. Ito dapat ang bigyan nila ng pansin dahil ito yung talagang naiwanan talaga. Kami talaga yung sa turismo na naiwanan na when it comes to giving a budget for loans, napakaliit na binigay nila.
Oo, masaklap nga naman, no? Hindi pa tapos yung pandemic, nagbabayad ka na ng something. Wala pang negosyong nag-uumpisa ulit ngayon dun sa tourism industry, sa travel agency pa lang. If you go to the malls, basically, wala nagbubukas sa travel agency, mainly because nobody wants to go and buy a ticket or book a ticket for that matter, no? So, Leo, medyo marami-rami na rin ang nagko-comment. Maybe we can just go
syempre,
over
at
it.
gusto nating bigyan din ng daan, no, na ipakita sa kanila, no, that a lot of people is actually supporting Turismo Isulong Mo. We have from Facebook, we have all the way from Korea, Arnel Silves from Korea. We have Rayhan William, I support Turismo. From Marlene Bumagat, agro-tourism is also an attraction in the tourism industry. Why don't we talk about this agro-tourism, no? Kasi one of my friend na isa rin nga mayor ng isang bayan dito sa Ginayangan, Quezon is really into promoting agro-tourism. Ma'am Marisa, do you have anything in mind when it comes to agro or other or what kind of support kaya? And ito po, this is a impromptu question since we have these questions from our audience. So do you think we will be able to help this agro-tourism sectors as well?
Actually, that agro-tourism is actually our farm tourism that we were promoting when I was with the Department of Tourism. It consists of converting your farm into a tourism site. So that's why during that time we aggressively promoted agritourism because we knew that there was much potential in this area.
That's right. Seeing that agriculture, no, napaka-staple kasi niyan eh. Kasi pagkain na at the same time you can put into make it as a tourism destination. Let's continue with some of our comments po dito sabi ni Sir Jose Manasan, enlightening topic on tourism, more so now because of the pandemic. Chloe Tan says, go Turismo. When Mickey, go Turismo Isulong Mo, support you all the way. Same thing with Mia Lewis, Des. We also have here Ina, go Turismo Isulong Mo. Chris Valeriano Borbon, we support Turismo. Risa the Targer, may pagbati pa siyang sinabi, and a very inspiring story daw yung ating story kanina, no? George Jimenez, go Turismo Isulong Mo, support displaced tourism worker. Keep safe everyone. Kasama rin natin si Edita Soto Vito, former DTI employee yan. Informative, may economic impact. Congrats, Turismo Isulong Mo. With God's help, success will be coming your way. That's coming from Ana Maria Teresa Reyes. And there's a lot more actually. Basahin ko lang itong huli, no? Sabi niya, dito sa amin, marami ding displaced worker. Sa mga hotel, resort, travel agency, tour guides, yung mga souvenir shop, resto, dahil walang tourist. It really needs financial support to our displaced worker. At siguro isa yan po sa ipinaglalaban ng turismo, no? Yung hindi lang 6 billion yung budget, madagdagan pa. Any thoughts on that? So Edmond or anyone from you?
Yes, to highlight on one of the laws sana no na ilalabi namin is yung I mentioned a while ago about the Tourism Welfare Act. So since ngayon lang namin nakikita na may pangangailangan ng Tourism Welfare Act kasi otherwise hindi siya naging priority ng ibang na in all agencies, no. So most probably with the Tourism Welfare Act, hindi pa namin talaga nagawa yung buong-buo ng on how we plan to execute this or to come up to craft this. But one of our plans was to sana maisalin ang cash, parang similar to cash for work, kasi hindi lahat ng mga tourism workers are paid by the month. So they subsist on a day-to-day basis, gaya ng mga tour guide, yung mga bankero, they only get to earn pag merong turista. Pag walang turista, just like ngayon, walang turista, walang trabaho. So wala silang mapagkukunan ng subsistence nila for the day-to-day. So kaya maigi siguro part of the Tourism Welfare Act, there should be a parang cash for work na idea or na parang isusulong naming objective sa act na to. And then yung mga tourism workers matutulungan sila, like for example yung bankero, no, they could volunteer cash for work, but they could volunteer for the coastal cleanup. Tour guides or yung ibang mga contractual na mga tourism workers, they can engage themselves into tree planting.
That's
More
right.
so, as mentioned a while ago, di ba? It was mentioned that that magandang idea rin ang agritourism, or they call it, para sexier, they call it farm tourism na ngayon. So pwede some of these activities while kung naka lean season kami, kasi it's not all year round peak season. Pero mind you, Leo, no, for the past months puro kami lean season, talagang wala talaga, zero kami, no. So with that cash for work, if ever man for a lean season, matutulungan yung mga marginalized tourism workers.
Yeah, sabi nga ni Chloe Tan, no, thank you for representing the tourism industry. Our economy really needs it, no? And there's a suggestion actually here from one of our audience, no. Sabi niya, online turismo is possible. Dapat lang maging creative, no? So that's one thing na siguro pwede rin natin mapag-isipan kung paano. And marami nang naniniwala po sa inyong advokasya, no, based from the comments that we're receiving. One of that is that sabi na, hope may follow up. Kailan kaya ang next? O kailan daw ang next ninyo dito? Please, sa host, paki-monitor. Mag-segment sana kayo lagi sa Talk Live. Ang dami pong matutulungan. And even me, no, kahit tayo dito sa Talk Live channel, Coach Aida, that's why we have a special episode for this Turismo Isulong Mo, because tourism, hospitality sector are the mainly affected industry sa pandemya, no? Ito ang hanggang ngayon ay hindi bumabangon, no? Kahit anong gawin natin, kahit maraming masasarap na kainan, kahit maraming magagandang pasyalan, but still, hanggat hindi completely vaccinated ang ating economy, sabi nga, or ang ating mga tao, hindi babalik sa normal ang turismo. So, we think Turismo Isulong Mo. And along with that, we would like also to thank one of your colleague dahil sinimulan niya na ang online travel law. Ito po yan.
I'm Art Moncato, a Mindanao traveler. Join me on a road trip around the second biggest island in the Philippines as I embrace its natural beauty, meet communities for authentic cultural experiences, and share stories we encounter along the way. See you at 5:30 in the afternoon every Monday with Mindanao Road Trip with Art.
Yeah, that's one of our new program here sa TLC. At isa yan sa kasama ni Sec Wanda Teo din, si Yusek Art Bongkato. Any words from Sec Wanda regarding that program, if you don't mind, Sec Wanda?
Before that, Leo, before
Sure.
we pass on the mic to Sec Wanda, we just want to add something dun sa kanina. No, if you notice yung aming yung aming tagline is kasama ka sa turismo, isulong mo. So we wanted everyone to, kasi ngayon we find out actually it's a naman talaga na lahat is integral to the tourism. So it's only now that we realize na kahit siguro si yung mga nagbebenta ng mga bibingka sa kalsada, sa highway, o yung mga bangkero or yung mga mangingisda, fishermen, or they are all somehow related indirectly to tourism. Kasi 'di ba they are indirect suppliers of sa food chain, sa value chain ng tourism. So that is why our battle cry is kasama ka sa turismo, isulong mo. So we wanted everyone to join us in advocating for tourism.
Siguro yun
Yes,
maganda
so
tanong
from this
natin.
time on, hashtag kasama ka, turismo, isulong mo. So yan, ang
Ayan.
gagamitin natin
Correct.
ngayong hashtag in all our posts para magkaisa tayo dahil kasama tayo. Leo, I would just share dun sa sinabi ni Sir Edmond. In Cebu, there's this famous bibingka in Katmon. I'm sure these ladies are familiar, no? Pag pupunta ka sa North, sa Cebu, talagang pinipilahan ng kotse yan. Talagang pihihinto kasi ang sarap talaga ng bibingka. Recently, some of the members of my family went there. Umiiyak yung mga nagbibenta ng bibingka kasi talagang walang namimili. So in relation to what Sir Edmond was telling us, it is so sad, no? But again, this group has made a tremendous step. Hindi lang yan baby step, Sec Wanda. Big leap yung ginagawa nyo, no? Na ginawa nyo ito, and I'm just surprised with the comments coming in from different people.
There's a lot of
supporting the
people
move.
praying, no? Praying for the success of
Yes.
Turismo. They really believe that we need the advocacy group like Turismo Isulong Mo to bounce back from this pandemic, no? Napakadami naman talagang nasaktan at nahirapan because of this pandemic na kinaharap natin. Sadyang ang bilis ng oras, no? Akalain mo 15 minutes na lang, 3:30 na.
Oo nga eh.
Ang dami na nating at marami pang tanong yung ating mga audience, marami pa silang gustong marinig regarding the plans, regarding what are the other things na gustong gawin ng Turismo Isulong Mo. And maybe we could ask, no, Sec Wanda to have her words para sa ating mga kababayan.
Okay, Leo, bear with me ha, medyo mahaba itong aking mabangon ang turismo para sa...
Medyo mahina yung mic natin. Can we put the mic? Thank you.
Medyo mahaba, sabi ko mahaba itong aking sasabihin, but I will shorten it. babangon ang turismo para sa Pilipinas. For several decades, Philippines benefited from the contribution of tourism industry that started small and went on to become the third contributor to the economy, more than 12% of the GDP. Lahat ng mga forecast nagsasabi na ang tourism industry will continue to grow and will surpass the previous growth rate. Pero nangyari ang pandemya, isang worldwide problem na nagpahinto ang pag-ikot ng mundo. Tourism is one of the hardest hit industry that even more than a year now, we still see no sign of recovery to start. But people are resilient, and many disasters that are recorded in our history documented not only destruction, but also recovery, how people fought to survive and grow from the ashes. I have faith and I have little doubt that recovery will happen again. It is not a question of if, it is just a matter of when. Marami sa ating mga kasamahan sa industriya ang pinadapa ng pandemya. Marami din tayong nabalitaan na namatay dahil sa COVID-19. Alam ko na tayong lahat ay umasa na sana mas naging matatag ang industriya sa pamamagitan ng tamang safety nets at naisulong at naipatupad sa panahon ng ating pangangailangan. But these are all water under the bridge now. The tourism industry must start to close ranks and move forward together. Ito ang tamang panahon na tayo ay kapit-bisig at sama-samang lumaban at magtrabaho para bumangon muli ang turismo. Walang magsasabi kung maliit o malaki ang contribution. What is important is our willingness to do our part, because believe me, we need all the help we can get for tourism to rise again. We need to be united in facing the challenges and the hard work that lies ahead. For tourism to be able to recover and regrow, we need the following. Number 1, first restore the confidence of people to travel again. Ang sabi ng United Nations World Travel Organization, domestic tourism will rebound first. Sang-ayon ako dito dahil alam natin kung ano ang nangyayari sa ating bayan. Ang kailangan natin ay gawin ang nararapat para magkaroon ng lakas ng loob ang ating mga kababayan na bumisita uli sa ating mga destinations. Ipatupad natin ang tamang safety protocols at magbigay tayo ng mga trainings sa ating mga kasama sa industriya para malaman nila ang dapat gawin. More importantly, let us make sure that we embed sustainable practices to let people know we care also for our planet. Kailangan din nating ipaalam kung ano ang mga measures that we are implementing to encourage people to visit. Kaya dapat ay sabayan natin na magandang communication and messaging to keep them safe and well. Number 2, restoring confidence can only happen if the policymakers also realize the importance of this industry. Kailangan din na malakas at sama-sama ang boses natin na magsabi kung ano ang mga hinaing para maisama tayo sa konsiderasyon para sa recovery. Ang tourism ay isang malaking value chains. Ang mga restaurants, shopping centers, local stores, souvenir items, mga bangkero, tour guides, travel agencies. It takes a big community to support the tourist activity. Lahat sila umaasa for livelihood sa industriya for their livelihood and employment. We should be assisted as an industry so we can recover. And that will only happen if we can get their attention. Napakahalaga ng representasyon para magkaroon ng boses. Third, tourism recovery planning must be started. Kailangan natin magkaroon ng significant strategies and action that can make us recover faster. Ano ang mga tourism products will immediately sell? Ano ang market? Ano ang dapat nating habulin? Ano ang experience na dapat nating ibigay? Sino ang mga bagong turista? Ang mga sagot sa tanong na ito ay magiging guide natin para paghandaan ang muling pagbubukas ng travel sa ating mundo. Hindi pwede kung kailang bubukas at saka pa lang tayo maghahanda. Ang ating mga neighboring countries are now preparing market research at capability building to respond to the new market. Dapat gawin natin na ngayon at ang resulta ipaalam sa lahat para sabay-sabay tayong gumalaw at mag-ayos para sa pagsalubong ng mga turista kung handa na sila. Lastly, Tourism Disaster Preparedness Program should also be undertaken. Isang mahalagang leksyon ang tinuro sa atin ng pandemya, ang bigyang pansin ang health issues. Kaya dahil kaya ng isang virus to bring us down to our knees, hindi ito madaling gawin dahil kailangan din ito ng mga trainings. Having a disaster handbook will guide our industry in coping with the next big one. We cannot control this, but we can prepare to handle them. We need to be proactive, anticipating this crisis and challenges, and putting in place systems to help mitigate them. If the systems are in place, tourists will also be confident about visiting our destination, because whatever happens, we know what to do. History has proven that resilience and willingness and capability to adapt can spell the difference between survival and extinction. I hope that we will choose surviving and work towards forging a new future for all of us in this very different world. Let us patiently put back brick by brick, stone by stone, so we can build our tourism house again. I am confident we can do this, and this time, let us build back better for ourselves, for our industry, and for our country.
And for sure, we can build back better sa ating industriya, especially into tourism industry. Talagang alam na alam mo na alam niya ang kanyang sinasabi. That is why Secretary Wanda Teo is really a blessing for everyone in the tourism industry, and especially for heading this Turismo Isulong Mo, na makatulong, no, na makabawi, maka-bounce back, muling mapaangat. Ang dami niyang sinabi, and we hope that because of this program and because of the show, makita rin ng ating mga legislators, no, yung ating mga nasa gobyerno ngayon, that these are the priorities na kailangan natin gawin para makabawi ang ating tourism industry. Coach Aida.
Yes, indeed, those are words of a visionary, Sekwanda. Thank you so much. No, you really were given a vision on how to be able to restore, how to be able to help the marginalized sectors, no, especially on the tourism industry. We just hope and pray with you and act with you. Hindi lang pray and hope, but act with you in whatever way we can to be able to help propagate that message, no, para hindi lang naman ang Mindanao mabe-benefit, pati naman kami dito sa Luzon, pati doon sa aming mga areas, tuloy-tuloy tayo, magkakaisa tayo para ibangon ng turismo. Pag ibangon natin ang turismo, babangon ang ating ekonomiya. Leo, 3:23, ang bilis naman ng oras, kulang-kulang pa, no? Oo,
sabi ni Malu,
maybe,
no? I like this word, sabi ni Malu, sama-sama po tayo at tulong-tulong na itayo ang Turismo Isulong Mo. Wala pong imposible kay Lord. We support Turismo Isulong Mo. There's a lot of messages from the comment, from Facebook, from YouTube. Ang daming nanonood sa atin. Hindi lang po sa Facebook, pati yung sa ating YouTube channel, ay marami rin nanonood sa atin. Siguro, one of the things na kailangan malaman nila gusto kong sumuporta sa Turismo Isulong Mo. Ano ang aking magagawa? Any contact number, any email address na gusto po ninyong ibigay sa ating mga manonood ngayon para makontak po ang Turismo Isulong Mo at kung ano yung kanilang maaaring kabahagi sa ating ginagawa.
Hi Leo. So we have created a very strong Facebook page, Turismo Isulong Mo. And for yung mga walang hirap sa Facebook, we also have our email is turismofils@gmail.com. We encourage everyone to like our page, to follow, because we have upcoming trainings and job fairs that we will offer to everyone. So it's something to look forward to, and as Treasurer Edmond said, it's a hope, a spark of hope na Turismo is offering to all the displaced workers.
Thank you, no, Ma'am. Sabi nga ni Chloe, more episode like this, please. Yan, no? Talagang marami nang naghahanap, marami nang
Marami na
umaasa,
kayong
no?
fans.
Ayan. I will tell you this honestly, no. We had a launching last May 18, and one of our guests, one of our sponsor there, nung nakita nila yung mga itong ginawa ninyong highlights and itong mga posters na nilalabas namin, may-ari siya ng travel agency, and sabi niya, magpuprograma ba sa inyo yan? Gusto kong mag-support dyan, gusto kong mag-advertise dyan because it will help my travel agency to bounce back. Kasi gustong-gusto niya na daw ulit mag-book ng mga travel, pero ang napakahirap nga, no? Yan, so more episode and we look forward for that. Dito naman po sa TLC, no, as your partner, ngayon pa lang, in behalf of TLC, we are committing ourselves to be your partner. Should you say, for example, you have announcement that you would like to announce, let it be on our channel, and we'll be more than welcome to post your announcements sa aming channel. And should you wish or in the future would like to use our platform to have your own Turismo Isulong Mo episode na mas marami tayong ikukwento, we'll be more than happy to have you on the show. Siguro parting words na dahil 4 na minuto na lang ang nalalabi sa ating kwentuhan. Parang kulang talaga ang 1 oras, no, Coach Aida? Hingan muna natin ng parting words. Siyempre, yung kanilang tagapangulo muna sa ngayon, si Ma'am Raisa, and then maybe later on another word from Sec Wanda.
Thank you so much again for having us, Aida and Leo. Thank you for giving us this time to talk about our group and our advocacies, and hopefully the tourism industry would not lose hope. I hope that especially those who are depending on the tourism for their livelihood, we are here. We have our FB page. Right now, kasi the trainings and the job fairs that we are offering are in Mindanao, but hopefully in the future we could do some in Manila or wherever it's needed. So don't lose hope.
Siguro parting words is mawalaan ng pag-asa. There's always hope. There's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Maris, we have 3 minutes more to go.
Okay. So just like President Raisa had said, we are really grateful. We are thankful for Talk Life Channel for guesting us in your show. And we hope that we were able to reach many followers or many viewers so they would be able to know more about our advocacies and what we can do for them. So umaasa din po kami na sila din ay makikipag-ugnayan sa amin through our FB page. They can give their comments, they can ask their questions by sending messages through our FB page.
At
So
ito na nga
salamat po,
yung,
Leo and Aida.
ito na nga yung FB page nila, pinapakita na natin. Yan. So you may, tama ba? Ito po ang kanilang, tama yan. Turismo Isulong Mo. Yan. So just type Turismo Isulong Mo and then ito po yung kanilang FB page. All you have to do is to message, like the page. I already like the page, no? So yan, kabahagi na tayo, kasama na tayo sa turismo. Yan. Thank you very much. And your parting words, Coach Aida.
Yeah, I'd like to once again thank Sec Wanda, the Raisa, Maris, Edmond, Ish, Sorry, I forgot the name of the other one. Apologies.
Risa.
But to all of you, thank you so much and for making Talk Life channel a part of your advocacy, for giving us a chance to air everything, your ideas and your plans. We hope this is not going to be the last, but we would welcome another one from you. And to all those, the viewers who follow them, thank you so much for engaging. And thank you to everyone for a good connectivity, a good power na hindi tayo pumalpak. We're all blessed. So Leo, thank you so much. Talk Life Channel and Turismo Isulong Mo.
Thank you very much sa ating mga internet provider na hindi nagloko. Kasi yan yung bagong struggle pag online. Basahin ko lang to bago sa parting words ko. Sabi na, tama kayo Ma'am Wanda. Turismo ay isulong dahil sa pinaka-liblib na lugar or barangay ay part ng ecotourism. Agri-farm tourism, rural tourism is also very important sa tourism industry. I'm a barangay chairman. Ayan, isang barangay chairman pala si Sir. And I believe that barangay community should be given a chance in the tourism industry for community participation. Mahalaga talaga yon dahil isa yan sa mga bagay na gusto nating i-promote ang kagandahan ng bawat barangay dito sa Pilipinas. Sa pangalan po ng lahat ng mga taga-Talk Live Channel, maraming salamat po, Turismo Isulong Mo, and we look forward for more. My name is Leo with Coach Aida and with Sec Wanda and the rest of the group. Thank you very much for sharing your afternoon with us. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Bye!
Thank you.
Bye.